It's time to organize. No, not this mess. No, I'm sure many of us probably need to do that. Well, at least I do. Uh, what we are talking about is this. Wait a minute. What is this, Glenn? Okay. I think some live action may explain what this is, Glenn. Here we go. And I already prompted it about, let's type it in just to make sure. We went to YouTube and plugged in trick taking games. Okay. And that brings up, well, we have to go down a couple things first, but then we get to see trick taking games and the cute little bee. And we click that. And here's the playlist. Nice order. There's 5 of them. We're kind of be working ace backwards, going from right down to left. That's kind of like how we kind of, this is what we do in trick taking games. We don't always do things usual. Most people go left to right, we're going right to left. Okay, so if we got bridge lessons, and bridge lessons, well, they're basically our once a week on Monday, we do lessons. And so this is a nice view of the full playlist, and you can see uh, it's oldest down to newest, and we got 1, 2, 3. So it's in sequence. No, not that sequence, not that disco sequence. But you can see it's in sequence, so it's very kind of cool as you go along. And you have a thing to where you can click on playing a video, or you can just shuffle and see which one comes up. Or if you just want to binge watch, just go up to here. That's right. You can go back to that song again. But you can go ahead and binge watch them all. Hey, get all the lessons at one time. That's kind of a cool little thing. And let's go back. So you got that. Our Monday vlogs. That is our bridge lessons. Is our Monday vlogs. Okay, now we got bridge lessons support. Okay, and kind of you can see they kind of go working hand in hand. What will happen is a lot of times is I'm going to click this view full path. Wow, view full playlist. And a lot of times what happens is some people put in concepts maybe something that they're unclear of, or our content manager and concept manager, Heather, will inform me of something, and I will go ahead and make a support vlog pod on it. And again, this goes from oldest down to newest, so it kind of keeps along with the same sequence without the disco that we did with the bridge lessons. It kind of keeps it in order. And again, you can click that play all and do some binge watching. Yeah, get that rolling. Okay, then we're going to Trick Taking Games podcast. And as suggested, and I should say what was suggested to us as we were getting into doing these vlogs is that many people said, you know what, you should do some pods. And we've taken them up, and we've been doing quite a few of those too as well. So good. For the people who prefer pods over vlogs, here you go. Now we got the bridge shorts. And shorts, yeah, as you probably see or can imagine, shorts really are about shorts. Anything 1 minute or less is considered a short on YouTube. And got my cute little kitty on top of here. She was the very first one. But there's like little mini concepts, or they might even like this one was like a quick preview.
Yeah, we should be concerned. I have no idea what making the contract is all about. I mean, are we making a promise? Hey, you seem to be concerned before. Are we making a contract? Are we making some sort of promise? I don't get this making the contract thing. Do we have to fill out some documents in making the contract? Well, you seem pretty content on what making the contract is about. I guess we'll find out next Monday. What's the vlog going to be called? Can you stop looking and tell me what the vlog's going to be called? Can you? What is this? Oh.
Yeah, I guess it went into binge watching from there. But as you can see, that was just kind of just
we
a
should be
preview.
concerned. I have no idea what
going
making
into
the contract is all about.
That was just a preview going into what was going to happen on the Bridge Lessons Monday vlog pod. So you got to see that. So the bridge shorts, nice to kind of get in those really quick. Love this. This is a fairly new one for us, which is this Bridge Series Lessons. As we come across this, about 3 months ago is when we started it. And what it has is like this clips absorption lesson 1 and lesson 2, what we had done in May of 2023 is we went ahead and just gathered all those lessons we had done up to May and put it in a part 1 and part 2 so people could get the concepts, really just cemented into their psyche on that one. I don't know if psyche is the good word to use, but hey, we'll just use it for right now. Or maybe they're conscious and subconscious, kind of went with that. So anyway, that was really cool that we did that. We will probably do some other ones later on, and we'll call them lesson 3 and lesson 4 and so on, that sort of thing. Another series that we had done, you can see here it was like a month ago, was Tricky Bridge app. So there's an app for the cell phone, that can be iPhone or Droid, where you can learn the fundamentals fairly quick. And we did these really, as you can see, these are short vlogs, pods, shorts. And we did 12 lessons. We did 12 full lessons on this. All were a 1 minute or less. And it's just a quick bam, here are the fundamentals of playing bridge. So that was awesome right there. Then we came to here and we decided, here's a concept that was a little difficult that we had gotten some feedback on, calling winning the rubber. And so we did a series on those vlog pods as well. And again, you can do binge watching. In fact, I would almost even suggest doing some binge watching on these Bridge Series lessons. If you want like a bam, really quick, hey, this is what bridge is about, and I want to learn it quick, binge watch all these. And like I said, a lot more, a minute or less. But the clip absorptions ones are really long. But anyway, check these out. Check all 5 of these out. I think they'll really help you out quite a bit. We'll do a quick recap on these, but I do want to show you one more thing before we get out of here, because something else that was advised to us was, you should probably do some post. That's in the community. And the posts actually are just like one paragraph saying, hey, this is what's happening next Monday, okay? And, we're going to talk about this one, which I put in here this Monday, July 17th. We will have Mojo from Pasadena Bridge Club dive into the good, the bad, and the ugly of vulnerability in bridge. Also, a teaser will be fulfilled regarding what slams are. Yeah, so we just throw a little bit in there, and that stuff was covered. So if you missed that vlog, go back to the good, the bad, the ugly of vulnerability in bridge. Whew, that's a long title. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and sign off from here. Hopefully you got a lot out of that, and we will continue. Yes, we will continue. Now, since we are into redundancy equals retention, a quick playlist category summary. Okay, bridge lessons. What are they? Well, okay, those are our Monday weekly bridge lessons. Okay. Bridge lesson supports. Yeah, right here, huh? What are these, huh? Tell me. Okay, we got that one. Now we got this bridge lesson support. What's that about? Oh, supporter sequential without the sequence. Weekly Monday. That's a support for our Monday vlog and pod. Those are the concepts we have. Okay, then we have this one. Yeah, for those who prefer their lessons via podcast, via the pods, yeah. Then our little bridge shorts. They don't always have my kitty in there, but hey, the bridge shorts, those are concepts, promos, and previews in short form, 1 minute or less. And then we have our bridge lesson series. Let's mark that one off too. And that is, get your fundamental exponentially very quickly. And maybe you didn't really get to see that. Let's go ahead and make it a little obvious here. Okay, so bridge lessons, Monday weekly bridge lessons. Okay, I got redundancy equal retention. Bridge support lessons, that's these ones, support our sequential weekly lessons. Okay, so these coincide with these. Trick taking game podcast for those who prefer lessons via podcast. They want their podcast and we gave it to them. Then you have bridge shorts, those are a minute or less, and those are concepts. I should have put concepts there. Put an S there. Concepts, promos, and previews, which you got to see a preview with my kitty. And then we have the bridge series lessons. That's just to get your fundamentals of bridge exponentially. Get them quick. So that's really kind of a fun little thing there. You know what? And we're going to go ahead, I think, and open up for taking lesson 24 on Monday. Yeah, so we did lesson 24. Now we're going to go into the good, the bad, the ugly of vulnerability and bridge. Yeah, because it was a new concept. And now we're going to put it into practice, this vulnerability. So this will occur Monday, and it will be called, live play vulnerability. We figure concepts are great, hey, but we want to see it in action so we can absorb it eternally. Hey, really, thank you for viewing. Oh, that's louder than I thought it would be. So thank you for viewing. And please click the like and subscribe button on the way out. Woo! And we will see you next Monday for some live play vulnerability. Thank you for the volume.